Dr. Amber McKnight from Simcoe Optometrics on Colburn Street, Simcoe, I do believe. How are you?
I'm doing good, enjoying the nice weather. Summer's off to a pretty good start. How about you, Dave?
Won't be long, and the kids will be busy. Yeah, it's. I love the beautiful warm weather. It's nice. My question today surrounds progressive lenses because I'm thinking about getting some, but I've heard all these rumors about they're not good for they're good for you, but people have trouble adjusting to them, and I sort of want to throw that out to you and get you to explain that to me because I'm a pretty simple guy, and you don't want to make things too complicated when you get this age. You want to keep it relatively easy. So, explain what a progressive lens is to me first. Start there.
Yeah, sure. Progressive lenses are they've been around for quite a number of years, and they have gotten a lot better over time. But they're sort of the newest way to do lenses that allow you to see both far away and close up. Uh, when you're younger, back in the good old days, Dave, pre age 40, the way our eyes work, we have a lens on the inside that auto adjusts like the autofocus on a camera, and
Okay.
that lens gets harder and it doesn't adjust as easily. It slows down. So eventually you'll find that if you can see well far away, you really can't adjust to see well up close. So you can have glasses made that they have a gradient in power. They get stronger towards the bottom of the glasses. So progressively, there's more power in the bottom, which is where kind of progressive lenses, the term comes from. Uh, you're right. It's kind of a big step if you're going to go into progressive lenses. Some people get them and they're a breeze, but the average experience is sometimes a little less than impressive in the beginning. With progressive lenses, in order to get that progressive power in there, the sides of the lens are not going to give you really clear vision. The best vision is straight ahead. So
Oh, okay.
sometimes there's some adaptation as you move around and look around with your glasses on. Instead of looking to the sides, you really need to move your head, and that's tough to get used to. Not everybody gets used to it really easily. Usually, what we recommend in the office here is to try and put them on and leave them on for a couple weeks. Um, Going downstairs is a big one. Looking down at the ground, the lenses, they assume that if you're looking down, you're looking close, to read. But of course, when you're looking down, going downstairs, or looking down when you're walking, you're looking to the ground, which is a further distance. So, yeah. They can be tough in the beginning. Some people find they just can't get used to them, but with the newer designs, a lot of times they do work really well. If you do find you pick up your new glasses and you have a hard time getting used to them, it may be how they're fitting. So even adjusting them to fit a little differently. It's amazing if you angle the glasses towards your face or away from your face, can make a pretty big impact in how easy they are to use. I will say with progressive lenses, the big key is before they're made, getting them measured accurately, having someone fit the glasses to your face, uh, talk with your optical fitter about what you're going to do with these glasses on. Are you going to be out biking? Are you going to be mostly at the computer? Are you going to be, doing a lot of driving and using a GPS system at the same time? The nice thing with the modern progressive lenses is you can really specify how much of the lens you want for different distances.
Oh,
So that can really aid getting used to them. But yeah, your brain has to get used to looking through something different. Your eye used to adjust between far and close, and now it doesn't. You've got to use different zones in the glasses. But with the customizations that are available in newer progressives, it is a lot easier to get used to them than it used to be. If you've heard horror stories, uh, just take that. Some people do have a hard time with them. The great thing with our optical is that if you do get progressive lenses and you just can't adapt to them or they're not working for you, there are other styles that we can move you into. And they're under warranty. We guarantee that you'll be happy with your glasses and they'll work for you. And if not, then we'll work with you to get you something that works well. But yeah, definitely, if you're thinking of taking the jump into new progressive lenses, uh, there's a warming up period where they take some getting used to.
and there sounds like that it's a larger fitting procedure, right, than just your regular glasses. It sounds like
Uh,
like you said, you're doing a lot more measurements.
Yeah, definitely. So at our practice, uh, your optical fitter will talk to you about, your lifestyle demands, what you're using your eyes for, how many hours a day you're on the phone or on the computer, making sure that we set where in the lens you start to graduate into the extra power, just to make sure that's in a spot that's going to work for you. We measure how far the glasses sit from your eyes. We measure how they angle this way and also how they angle this way to your face,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
and measure where your pupil falls this way in the lens and this way in the lens. Some lens shapes are better for different prescriptions or different for better designs. There are progressives that are better, if you're driving a lot and you're not a big reader, not on the screen a lot. There are progressives that are better versus if you're in front of a computer 8 hours a day or more. Progressives that are better for that. Uh, Sometimes we can't get everything you want all into one pair. We'll split it into two separate pairs. But yeah, definitely before they're made, having them expertly chosen makes a big difference.
Is it a big financial jump?
It depends. It can be.
Okay, like
Yeah,
that's because I mean you're going to buy two pair, right? If you, I have one for driving and one for reading, and I'm not
yeah,
wearing either one right now, but
yeah,
like that's the other part. So it's like, well, wait, what's you know,
yeah,
for an older fella, I might want just two pair,
yeah, yeah.
but
It's true.
but
I would say progressive lenses probably on average will run you the cost of two pairs of what we
okay,
call single vision glasses or
yeah,
single power glasses. Some of the newer designs, as they allow more customization, uh, that area where it's blurry off to the side, oftentimes in the newer lenses, they've been able to get those zones wider. And those lenses, there's more technology in them. Some of the newer progressive lenses from Zeiss that we're using take into account your age and your pupil size. If you do a lot of driving, there's certain ways they design the lens to give you better, wider fields of vision under different illumination, night driving. So
yeah.
yeah, there's more that goes into them. Uh, Here at our practice, progressive packages start at $299 for your lenses and the frames and a coating and a warranty as well if you find that you can't get used to them. But definitely you can get to double or triple that price depending on the features that
Yeah.
you need or that you want. Uh, it can be expensive, but I find if you get a good pair of glasses, they're going to last several years. You're going to wear them every day. And I think it really pays off to have glasses that give you the best vision possible.
You mentioned coating. What does that do?
Yeah, so the glasses are most of the lenses we use nowadays are plastic, so they're coated with a layer to keep them from scratching quite as
Oh,
easily.
okay.
But they could be coated with a layer to help with reflections. If they're specifically driving glasses, they can be coated with a layer that helps reduce glare from oncoming
Yeah,
headlights. And we can put blue light protective filters in if you're on the computer a lot. So
I
quite a
was
few
just gonna say,
options with coatings.
I mean, how long have you been doing this now? 10
Oh,
years,
gee.
15?
So I've been here at Simcoe Optometric since 2008. So I
Oh,
guess it'll be,
wow.
yeah, 16 years now. Yeah.
So my question there, not that I'm trying to embarrass you, but I mean, the changes you've seen, since 2008 must
Yeah.
be just like it's just like I can't keep up, but everything just changes so rapidly now. And now, but comparative to what glasses were like in 2008, wow, talk about the progression just that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely one of the newest things we're seeing with some of the optical companies that do a lot of research in their glasses is they're now involving AI into designing the best lenses for different
Yeah.
patients. So like you said, difficulty adapting sort of feedback from the lenses that people have worn, using AI to adjust the lenses so that they work better again as we get older and our eyes age and they don't adjust as easily. Maybe have a harder time converging, turning our eyes in to read up close. So adjusting how that progression is in the lenses from far to close, being able to customize the glasses, especially for you. In the past, progressive lenses were sort of made in a factory type setting, sort of made ahead of time and then pulled and just finished with some customization versus now most progressive lenses are made from scratch, made to your specifications, made to your frame that you've chosen to give you better, more comfortable, easier vision, easier to get used to. Much better than the progressive lenses from 20 or 30 years ago. If you remember, your parents getting them or grandparents getting them, the technology's really, really come a long way, and it's continuing to evolve still.
It's pretty cool. Quick last question. I know you got to go to work. Uh, Eyes in the sun. Give us,
Yeah,
what should we be
yeah.
doing?
UV protection, and this goes all year round. You know, it's summertime now, longer hours of sun, we're outside. UV protection, 100% UV protection is always recommended. Reduce your risk of eye disease, reduce your risk of skin cancer around the eye. Um, you can get clear lenses that are UV protective if you sort of feel, not a big sunglass wearer. I don't feel like I really need the tint. All of our lenses have 100% UV protection in them, but a nice pair of sunglasses is invaluable. It's great to drive in the daytime in a pair of sunglasses. If you're outdoors, a nice pair of sunglasses that wrap around fits well. Uh, we could talk about features like polarization if they've got mirror
Yeah.
coatings on them. Lots of options, fully customizable. But a second pair of prescription sunglasses is a great investment. You won't regret it. Again, a little bit of expense. Um, we always offer 40% off a second set of lenses if decide to get a second pair of sunglasses. UV protection for all ages, 100% recommend.
Yeah. I was just going to say, for the kids too, folks, don't make sure your kids have the proper
Yep,
eye care, especially in the summer with the
especially
heat,
especially kids.
light.
It's kids that are outside, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Most of us get most of our lifetime UV exposure before the age of 18. And kids, they don't tend to be as light sensitive as adults. They won't complain or maybe ask for sunglasses, but having a hat on, wearing sunglasses
yeah.
is really critical for kids.
Lots of information, like always. Thanks for doing this today, Amber. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's great to chat, and love to talk to people about their eyes.
Take care. Have a great summer.
You too. Bye, Dave.